Hey there, Craig Cottle, Director of Nature Reliance School, out rucking in the rain today, and took an opportunity for a break in the rain to sit down and just kind of observe, see what I can see. And something came to mind here that I use all the time, and I don't know that I've ever shared this. Let me go over here next to this tree and I'll show you. So you all know that rain typically comes in on a prevailing wind pattern. So look at this tree. You see this line right here going up the tree? It goes right up the tree right there, and you can see it's darker over here compared to it's lighter over here. Now what's happened here is rain has come in a prevailing wind pattern this direction. And if I look behind me, matter of fact, see if I can get these in the background. See the darker, that's a scarlet oak right there, and there's another one right over there. You may be able to see those. Same thing, you can see that the rain has come this direction. Now, yeah, you can utilize that to help determine direction finding. I think I've done a video on that, but one of the things that I do often is that I will take a look at that as I'm out gathering fire tinder. So think about it. If the rain has come in this direction, then everything on that side over there of the trees, the debris, the root balls, anything that is out here that could basically be a barrier to rain going that way, the stuff on the other side of it's going to be drier. And so even if it hasn't been raining, you can almost always go up, if you do this often, and put your hand on a tree, and you can literally feel which one's more damp or dry, and that will tell you the prevailing wind patterns of a particular area. Also, this goes along with a little bit of direction finding. You've probably heard that moss always grows on the north side of trees, and that's a lie. That's not true. What it does do, though, is moss really likes moisture, and so it'll almost always be on the side of a tree that has the most moisture on it. Okay, in a wilderness like this, that could be any number of directions. Okay, so that'll also tell you that the opposite side of where the moss is going to typically be drier. And so if you've got a tree that's down, for example, a root ball, there's a big, I don't think you'll be able to see this in the camera, but way up there's a root ball. And well, let me stop the video and I'll go up there and I'll show you. Hey, so here we are at the root ball now. So take a look. You can see a clear line right in there, where this right here is damp, as evidenced by the projectiles I used to make when I was a child. Versus this, which is not going to make a projectile at all. So basically what's happening here is the prevailing winds are coming this direction, and we have the added bonus on this particular one that we have an overhang. So root balls like this can be excellent opportunities for gathering resources. And so, yeah, I think that's obvious, right? Well, at least I hope it is. But consider this, you all. Consider we're in a survival situation here, and you're looking around, and you've got to go around here in the rain. It has been raining. It's not raining right now. And you've got to find resources here to build a fire in the rain, okay? And you see a root ball that's up there. You got another root ball right here. You know where the prevailing winds have been pushing the rain. And so you know there should be a certain side of the root ball and certain root balls that have better resources that are going to be dry. And so you can go efficiently to that root ball, for example, or to this one, and know that you're going to find resources there because of the prevailing wind patterns. You know, in the game of survival, we're talking about keeping calories and energy and water and all that stuff in us rather than expending it whenever we don't need to. And so if you have to walk up and down these hills and burn a lot of energy and burn a lot of water, then why not go to the areas that you know are going to you can move efficiently and burn less, going to areas where you know that it's statistically more likely for you to find resources. I mean, look at this root ball right here. I mean, I pulled that off right there. That's part of a root. That is dried, fantastic punk wood. Could be used for fire tinder, right? There's a lot of branches right here that are dry. Like, look at this right here, how dry this is. And it's been raining for almost 10 hours here. This is incredibly dry material. So pay attention to the winds, look at the moisture on the trees, and let the trees teach you some lessons. Hey, as I'm thinking about it, here's another one that you can see because it's just right here in front of me. See all those mushrooms? Mushrooms require a lot of moisture, and so mushrooms will grow on the side of a tree that gets most of the moisture. So you can use mushrooms basically as a determining factor on prevailing wind patterns in a particular area. And again, this is not always true. There's a lot of things that go into it, but check it out. See if I'm right. See if I'm wrong. See what you find out. I can tell you this, mushrooms, moss, they like moisture. And so they're going to go to those areas that they're going to have more water on them. So you can utilize that for your advantage in knowledge. So come on, join in. Tell you what, this right here against this root ball, it's going to make a nice place to take a nap on this while this rain has stopped. So come on, join in. Let's take a nap together, you all. Come on.